Hi, welcome to my YouTube channel. Have you ever had a friend or a loved one go out for a walk and then never return? Well, that's what happened to the family in today's video. This is the story of Markin James Norman, who also goes by the nickname Sharks, who decided to get up and go for a walk on the San Carlos Apache Reservation one day back in February of 2024, and he hasn't been seen since. He is this week's missing Indigenous person. So let's take a look at his story. We are going to start with a little blurb from crimesolverscentral.com. It's a blog. This was released on February 16th, 2025, posted by the admin. It's called Vanished Without a Trace, The Disappearance of Markin James Norman in San Carlos. In February 2024, Marla Cook, a 44-year-old resident of San Carlos, Arizona, experienced a moment that would become her last cherished memory of her son, Markin James Norman. As she was being driven to the emergency room due to severe pain, Markin, who was 29 at the time, attempted to lighten the mood with his characteristic humor. "We got to park at the very front in one of those ER parking spots," Cook recalled. "He teased me, 'Mom, you're lucky you're hurt. We get to park right here.'" This lighthearted exchange would be their final interaction before Markin's unexplained disappearance. Following Cook's release from surgery, she was met with an unsettling reality. Her son was nowhere to be found. Markin was last seen on March 11th, 2024, in San Carlos, Arizona, on the Apache Reservation. Described as having black hair, brown eyes, standing 5 feet 11 inches tall and weighing approximately 170 pounds. He was last seen wearing a black t-shirt, camouflage shorts, black shoes, and a black watch. So I am going to read from another article. This one is from April 9th of 2025. Byline is by Josh Cristianto, and it's from ABC15.com news. The title of this from Arizona News is called "San Carlos Apache Tribe Member Still Searching for Missing Son Over a Year Later." So this is from James Norman Jr., who is Markin's dad. This is from his perspective. James Norman Jr. says his son Markin decided to get up and go for a walk on the San Carlos Apache Reservation one day back in February 2024. He hasn't been seen since then. They noticed that he didn't return within a couple days. "Within a week or so, we notified the police," said Norman. His family celebrated his 30th birthday in March without him. "We thought his birthday he was going to show up, but he never did," said Norman. Norman says the Bureau of Indian Affairs assigned him an investigator, but after search dogs and posting flyers turned up nothing, the case turned cold, and he says so did the support from law enforcement. They give you that brief talk about, "We're going to do what we can," and then it's only for a time being. "And like you said, it'll slowly slip away until it's forgotten again," said Norman. "The issue of MMIP in this topic is challenging. It's dealing with individuals' lives," said Valora Imus Nasenhoya, the Arizona MMIP Task Force Coordinator. Governor Katie Hobbs created a Missing and Murdered Indigenous People, MMIP, task force in 2023, comprised of tribal leaders, state lawmakers, and law enforcement. They are diving into the health, judicial, policy, and tribal issues that impact Arizona's indigenous communities. That includes reviewing policies and practices that impact violence against indigenous people, such as child welfare policies and practices. They are also looking into guaranteeing victims of violence access to culturally appropriate services, an idea that's getting discussed in the legislature now, which would have been back at the first part of April of this year. It's dissecting it and what can accomplish as a task force with our own capacities, said Imus Nasenhoya. All this comes as the FBI sent extra agents and staff to states like Arizona to help investigate unsolved violent crimes in native lands. Norman tells ABC 15 he picks up every phone call he gets just in case it's his son. He hopes one day he will come home. We love you, Markin. Wherever you're at, I hope you see or somebody will mention it to you that, hey, your dad is on the news asking and loving and wants you to come home, said Norman. So that's where we are now, still looking for Markin James Norman. I want to ask you if you know anything about his disappearance, if you know where he is, if you saw something or somebody's told you something over the last year or so since he's been gone, please contact law enforcement or the Bureau of Indian Affairs. I'll leave the contact information in the description box below. And it doesn't matter how tiny you think the little bit of information you might have is, or even if you question that it might be accurate or not. Sometimes it's the smallest tidbit of information that helps crack a case wide open and bring somebody home to their family. Thanks in advance for your help. Thank you for watching this video. If you know something or saw something, say something. If you liked this video, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. And if you are so inclined, please leave a respectful comment in the comment box below. And until next time, let's bring them all home. Bye.